Do you want to squeeze every last drop of profit out of your fields? In this video, I will show you the ultimate tips and tricks to achieve 100% yield bonus in Farming Simulator 25. It's actually easier than you think, and it's going to change the way you farm forever. Yo, sup, is your man and only Stoutimon. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to get 100% yield bonus every time in Farming Simulator 25. Let's maximize those fields and rake in the cash. First off, what is a yield bonus? By prepping your fields the right way, you can actually double your harvest. Yep, double. So how do you actually hit that 100% yield bonus every time you plant a crop? Let's break it down step by step. So I'll be using field 3 on Riverbed Springs map as our example and how to go about getting this 100% yield bonus every time. So these are the tools that I use to get a 100% yield bonus, but you might not need all of them. Let's take a look at our field first and see what state it actually is in. Okay, so we have a freshly harvested field. And let's look at the state of the field and what we need to actually get this 100% yield bonus. So currently our field needs lime, it needs plowing, and the weeds are already growing. Since the field has been harvested and wheat is a crop that can be mulched, we will begin with mulching the field first. As you can see by the soil composition on the map, the field has been mulched. We can tell that it's mulched because this is what a harvested field looks like, and this is what a mulched field looks like. Mulching gives you 2.5% yield bonus, and mulching needs to be done after every harvest, but keep in mind not every crop can be mulched. According to our soil composition and our field info, the field needs to be plowed. So that will be our next step. So as you can see, I'm not using an actual plow on this field, but I'm using a spader. And I'll let you in on a little secret as to why I use a spader. So while we are actually plowing this field using a spader, you notice these stones appear on the field. So this is what a spader actually does. Not only does it plow the field, but it pulls up stones, large stones. And as you can tell by our soil composition map, the field does need plowing, but for the area that we've worked on thus far, the spader actually does do the job of a plow, and it pulls up the stones. These stones are dark red stones, which are the largest stones that can be pulled up. And you'll see why in a little bit. So after using the spader on the area of the field, we can see that it has been plowed and that the largest stones have been pulled up. So plowing offers you a 15% yield bonus, and plowing needs to be done after every 3 harvests. Spader as a plow. Pulling up these larger stones, I can use a stone collector to collect more stones since these are larger stones. Right, so now that we've collected all the stones with a stone picker, as you can see, our field is clear of stones. So there are a few options after I've collected the stones. Number one is to go to a debris crusher or cement factory and basically sell the stones. Or I can go to a production facility like a small lime production plant to offload my stones, which will provide me with free lime basically. So by offloading my stones at a production facility or a small lime production facility, I can get lime for free. This was actually a trick I used in FS25. It was a mod facility. I see now that they've brought it into the game, but the debris crusher doesn't actually give you lime. So you'll have to get the small lime production plant, which is also a mod where you can supply stones to and get lime for free. As you can see via our soil composition, our field needs lime. And that will be the next step to getting to 100% yield bonus, is to lime the field. Okay, so a good way to check on your field and what it actually needs is through your map, go to the soil composition, and then you can actually filter through the different states of what your field needs. Now, as you can see, we've just added the lime, so it no longer needs lime. Now, so applying lime gives you a massive 15% yield bonus, but here's the trick. Lime's effect decreases after each harvest. The first harvest gives you 15%, the second harvest gives you 10%, and the third harvest gives you 5%. So stay on top of your lime schedule to maximize that yield bonus. Next up, I'm going to seed my field. Now, while seeding doesn't actually provide you with a yield bonus, it is required to move on to the following step, which will provide towards our 100% yield bonus. After seeding the field, we can see that our field needs rolling. But rolling only registers after you have seeded the field. This is why we seed the field first and then roll afterwards. At least that's what's happened for me. I don't know if it happens for you guys. Let me know in the comments. So according to our soil composition, it is now registered that the field has been rolled after seeding, and rolling provides 2.5% yield bonus. Currently, our yield bonus is sitting at 55% for our field. Our next step into getting our 100% yield bonus is fertilizing. Now, fertilizing is broken down into two stages. First is immediately after seeding your field, which will provide about a 22% bonus. And then the second stage we'll do about a month after, which will also provide about a 22.5% bonus, which will give us a total of 45%. According to our soil composition, our field has been fertilized with stage 1. You notice there are two shades for fertilizing. This is stage 1. When it's stage 2, it will be a little bit darker. Just a quick recap. This is the state of a field that has just been harvested, right? Notice the composition, and through every stage of which you apply to the field, the soil or the texture or the field itself has a different state, a different look. This will help you in your field work and preparing to get an 100% yield bonus. Okay, so here's a part of the field where we didn't fertilize, but we've done everything else. And this one only has a 55% yield bonus. With a level 1 fertilizer, or with a stage 1 fertilizer, we've got now up to, the field has been fertilized with stage 1, which is 50% fertilized, and the yield bonus is now up to 77%. Okay, so our next step is to wait a month in game, wait for the crops to start growing. As soon as they shoot, as soon as the weeds start growing, we'll take our next step towards our 100% yield bonus. So a month after we've seeded and did stage 1 of the fertilizer, we can see that our field now has weeds. And our crops have sprouted, and this is the first stage of growth. So our next step will be weeding. So back on our soil composition map, we can see that the area we've been working on has been weeded, right? So weeding provides a 20% yield bonus. Pro tip, by the way, is to get the weeds when they are small, because you get a 20% yield bonus from weeding small weeds, a 15% yield bonus from weeding medium weeds, and a 10% bonus from weeding large weeds. So when you see weeds that are this size, these would be small weeds. This is when you want to weed your field to maximize your yield bonus. Our final step to getting a 100% yield bonus is to do stage 2 of fertilizer. Okay, so with stage 2 of fertilizer, as you can see on our soil composition map, the fertilized state has gotten darker on the map, meaning that it's stage 2. And in accordance with our field info, our fertilized state is now 100% and our yield bonus is 100%. Okay, so to do a recap, plowing adds 15% bonus, which you will need to plow after every 3 harvests. I use a spader to pull up the large stones, which I then turn into a debris crusher or a cement factory, which will give me lime as well, right? Pro tip, by the way. Mulching gives you 2.5%, but heads up, not every crop can be mulched. So check before you start. Applying lime gives a massive 15% yield bonus, but here's the trick. Lime's effect decreases after each harvest. The first harvest is 15%, the second harvest is 10%, and the third harvest is 5%. So stay on top of your lime schedule. Rolling offers your fields another 2.5% yield bonus. Fertilizer. Fertilizing your fields twice gives you up to a 45% yield bonus. So when do you fertilize? Stage 1 is right after seeding, and stage 2 is about a month after that. Weeding. As soon as you see weeds, you get rid of them. Weeding gives you 20% bonus for small weeds, 15% bonus for medium weeds, and 10% bonus for large weeds. So pro tip is to take care of your weeds when they're small to keep your yield bonuses high. And then you have some pro tips to get a 100% yield bonus every time you plant a crop. If you're looking for more farming simulator or gaming goodness, check this out.